Yes, you down front. Do you think we have a chance? Double yoy. There's no way we win this game. I have no idea what I'm saying, but there's no way we win this game. Other bloke down the front. Do you think we have a chance? Mate, she'll be right. No worries. It'll be all good. Watch Najee run 150 yards. She'll be fine. It's about time we fire Cower. It's about time we fire Mike Tomlin. It's about time we fire Steele McBeam. Fire everybody. Start from fresh. That other bloke there, I think he was wrong. That definitely wasn't an American accent, but I think we have a chance. I think we have a good chance to beat the Ravens. I really, really do. Will you even watch the game? Hey, what? No, I won't watch the game. I'm an angry Yinzer. I'm gonna go outside and punch the snow. I don't think there's any point watching Saturday. Why would I be a fan all year and then start watching now? Fire Mike Tomlin, fire the Rooneys, fire up the barbecue. It's all over. This short skit has been sponsored by Steelers Dynasty Podcast. If you guys want to check out a really good podcast that I work with Bubba and Shane, go and check out Steelers Dynasty Podcast. There we go. Hey, you down there. Hey on. You down there. Hold up a minute. Wait a minute. Are you going to watch the game? Steeler Nation, are you going to watch the game? That's the big question. Big shout out to Steelers Dynasty Podcast, one of our sponsors here on Steelers Nation Australia. Are you going to watch the game? That's the big question. For myself, I will be 110%. Now, I did a video 2 days ago talking about fire Tomlin because that's the main theme right now is we're not playing good football, and I understand that. Offensive line's not playing well, cornerbacks, interior offensive line, tackles, running back with Najee, George Pickens dropping the ball. The whole team has been dropping the ball. We're not playing competitive football. We're losing games. We're 0-4 in the last bit of the gauntlet, right? And I started to think, for all those people who are saying, you know, we don't have a chance in hell, we can't win this, there's no point, we're going to get smashed by the Ravens. If you guys are still there, let me know. Will you watch it? Like, what do you do instead? Do you go to the movies? Do you play games? Do you cook your favorite meal? Do you go outside and build snowmen? Do you go outside and punch snow? Like, what do you do? If you think we're going to lose and there's no chance in hell that we beat the Ravens, do you go and do something else? Or do you download Amazon Prime or whatever it's on Prime Video, whatever it is, pay the $7, $8 a month, get a free trial, and try and cheer our team on? Now, I did the video a few days ago talking about Mike Tomlin, fire Mike Tomlin in a sarcastic voice, and I was like, fire Mike Tomlin, there's no way, he's terrible. We've now lost the last 7 years in a row and the playoff game in 8 years, and Coach Coward's players and all these things, and double yoy. Obviously, I was taking the piss, right? But I'm a huge Mike Tomlin guy. I think he does give us the best chance to win. And yes, the last 4 years going to the playoffs have not been beneficial for us. We haven't won. They got beat down by the Jaguars. They got beat down by the Cleveland Browns. The KC Chiefs took care of business. And then also last year, the Buffalo Bills in their house was really tough. And we had Rudolph, and there was fumbles, and there was Josh Allen running to the house 50 yards. It hasn't been the best. I understand that. We're not playing good football. And I did see this tweet as well that I shared on the live yesterday, right? It was Jerry Dulac talking about still the slow stars this season. They've been outscored 56-0 in the first quarter in the last 4 playoff games. And I'll be the first to tell you, that is not good. It definitely needs to improve. But we're in the point of the season where if you want to say fire Tomlin, that's fine. If you want to say fire Fields, fire Wilson, put Fields in, you know, they should play this person more, that's fine. But we all need to start to rally. Like, no matter what you think about the team, we have to rally for the last game and just see what happens. It's Steelers versus Ravens football in the playoffs. Now, Lamar Jackson, as most of you do know, his win-loss in the playoff record, and of course it's a team thing as well, he's 2-4. 2-4 in the playoffs for a quarterback. And he played really great football this year, running around town, getting 4,000 yards passing, and also like 800 yards rushing. Lamar Jackson is a superstar, and we need to stop that. It's the Steelers defense needs to stop that with TJ Watt and Highsmith on the outside, push him in the middle, make him step up. Cameron Hayward and Counter Benson hit him, and so does Ogunjobi. We have to do that. And the Steelers, the last 10 games, are still 8-2, and we went 1-1 this year. So I don't think it's time to give up. If anything, the only time really to give up is after the game. If we lose, then we can start talking about should they bring back Terrell Austin? Should they bring back what's going to happen with Arthur Smith and his contract? Does he go to the Jets because he's been reported to go to the Jets? All those kind of things. Do they go and sign Najee or Warren? And what guys come back on the offensive line? You'll have Troy Fautani next year. What happens to Dan Moore? But for this week, it's more, there's a lot of problems. I understand that. I get that. There's so many problems in this team. There's one way we can think on the negative side and think, oh, we're going to lose. We're sucked. We're terrible. It's all over. And it's this, and this. But then will you watch? If you think that, will you sit back and grab a cold beer or get your friends around and have your terrible towel, right? Have your Steelers Dynasty podcast hat, which is, pretty comfortable. Okay. Do you have this and sit back and watch the game and go through the stresses and the fun? Or maybe Russell Wilson going out there and slinging it and George Pickens getting back to normal and to freak of nature, where he's catching the 50-50 balls or 60-40 balls and he's, becoming a great receiver, and what happens with his contract? Or do you sit back and go mow the lawn? Or you probably can't because it's winter, but do you sit out there and go build snowmen, or do you go to the movies or whatever you do? And it's all over, there's no point. I find that part really funny. In sports. Even though your team's doing really bad, we still have a chance in the dance in the playoffs, and whatever can happen, can happen. If we lose this game, yes, the Pittsburgh Steelers fan base, most of us are gonna melt down and call for firing and call for people's jobs and this, and this. But we don't play the game. The players play the game. They go out there and hit as hard as they can, from Miles Killebrew to Mike Robinson hitting to Pierre playing gunner to Ben Skronik playing gunner. These guys go out there and hit. Calvin Austin catches, and yes, he needs to play better by holding the football, but there was like one fumble this year, and they're on a bit of a skid. But I always come back to the player sense where we don't play. We're just fans sitting back, hoping our team wins, so we can cheer them on and support them, and then we can give shit to other fans, because when we beat the Ravens, we can give them so much shit because they're so overhyped about the Ravens winning this in a 9-point favorite, and they're going to win Super Bowl, and they're already thinking about this, and this, and they've got 9 Pro Bowl players. But what's going to happen with Zay Flowers, right? As a fan base, we just sit back and see what happens. As the players, they're getting ready scheme-wise, coaching-wise, getting their bodies ready. It's like their 18th game of the season. It's an extra game in the playoffs. Can they cement their legacy that TJ Watt needs to go and win his first playoff game? He needs to have a big day versus Lamar Jackson. I think this could be the right team to play. To be honest, this could be the right team to play. The Texans are versus the Chargers, but maybe versus Baltimore versus the Ravens there. It's the right time, the right team to play for John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin to go at it again. Could be settled by a field goal in our way. Could be settled by a field goal in their way. Justin Tucker hasn't been doing too well for them. Wizard of Oz has been going fantastic for us. He got the most points this season for any player in the league. The most points. A lot of field goals, yes. We need those field goals to turn into TDs. But if it comes down to it again, getting Chris Boswell field goals and good defense, and we win this game 16-10, I'm not going to say that was a bad game. I'm going to say we won the football game, sucked in Ravens, you losers. So for everyone out there, if you are thinking about not watching, what else would you do? Just let me know in the comments. Like Dead said, if you think we have absolutely no chance to win this game, are you doing something that's, maybe you're reading a book, maybe you're writing a novel, maybe you're trying to learn your favorite recipe, maybe you're into knitting, I don't know. Is there something more important as a Steelers fan than watching the game, watching your team lose? I'll be there for the whole 60 minutes and for the 3.5 hours on live on my Sunday, drinking a few sherbets, a few beers, chilling out, cheering on my team to win. It's the most important game of the year because it's a playoff game. And if we win this one, the next week will be the most important game there. But we'll start with the one game first. But I'm really intrigued when I see all these comments around the internet, from Facebook to Twitter to YouTube, and all I see is we have no chance. We can't win. There's no way we win. So for the people out there like that, what do you guys do? Will you not watch the game? Like Dead set, will you not watch the game? Will you go and do something else? For me, though, and for everyone else in Steel Nation who wants to cheer our team on, yes, we're not the best team right now. Wilson's got to play better. Offensive line's got to play better. Running game's going to be better. Play calling's going to be better. Coaching has to be better. Everything has to be better than that it has been in the 4-game skid. But will the other guys out there watch? I'll be watching 110%. So just let me know in the comments below what you'll be doing. Anything else? Or will you come back and watch the game? I think you will. I think you guys will find a way to watch Steelers versus Ravens, and there could be a chance we can win this game. It's not over yet. Every game starts at 0-0. It's one game at a time. You play some good defense, get some fumbles, some sacks, some interceptions, and you keep running Nudge, you keep running Warren and play action pass and get Mike Williams the ball, get Pickens the ball, and we have a chance to win this game. Just go play competitive football, and we have a chance.